Oh, hi. You just caught me working on a drawing. I'm almost finished. Just gotta put the final touches on it. Don't forget, you gotta always erase your mistakes. Let me see. Clean up the edges a little bit. Better. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Intro to Graphic Art. My name is Mr. Kraus. I will be your instructor this year. When we meet in person, it will be at 7th hour. So welcome to 7th hour. All right. So I would like to go ahead and just talk to you a little bit about our class and some of the things that we will be doing, as well as kind of get to introduce myself to you and all that fun stuff. Since this is not our first time being on remote learning, we had our springtime. We have a little bit of foundation for how this will work. We're going to kind of go over some of those things today and just talk about some of the expectations that we have. Before I go any further, I would like to, of course, welcome the freshmen to Belleville West. It's got to be one of the weirdest ways to begin a high school career by being on remote learning. So I realize that it's got to be terrible. I know that most of you, some of you, would rather be here in the halls to get the full experience. And fingers crossed, we'll have you guys on campus before you know it. That's our goal. That is what we are, hoping for. But because of the pandemic, we cannot do that. So we have to be creative and we have to do things differently. All right. Now, I specifically used the word creative. Okay. I kind of did like one of those things where I accentuated that word, like creative. All right. Creative is the point of taking an art class. All right. So we have an art class in school, not to have everybody become the world's next Picasso or the world's next Frida Kahlo. We have art class in public education to allow students to think in a divergent and different and creative way. All right, to solve unique problems. All right, the word unique. All right, I like to talk about creativity is almost the opposite of logic in a way, because in a math class where you use logic, 2 + 2 is always 4. But in an art class, 2 + 2 is not always 4. We are dealing with creativity, we're dealing with subjectivity. So sometimes in an art class, 2 + 2 is ketchup or 7-Up or a fish on a skateboard jumping over the moon. It doesn't have to make sense. All right, that's being creative, to find a unique, personal, and a unique personal solution. I apologize for my ums and uhs and oohs. This is about the 15th time I've made this video. I'm hoping that I don't have to make it 16 times. So if I do, I do. But, I guess I'll have to be creative. All right. So a lot of the projects that we are going to do in this class are going to be drawing assignments. So we are going to be teaching you creativity through drawing processes. What that means is we're going to break down certain things about art, and we're going to, learn about the concepts of how it's made, and so we can put things together. All right, so we're going to do a combination of things that will build your technical ability as far as drawing and looking at something and drawing something that you see. But we're also going to explore personal and meaningful things that are unique to studying art. Okay, so those are a lot of projects. We'll be drawing. We'll have some painting. We'll do some collage things where we're cutting out and gluing stuff. But for the beginning of this year, we're going to really hit hard drawing. All right, I want you to feel comfortable with your drawing skills. And let me go ahead and say this to you all. You will not all draw the same, okay? Even people that are good drawers don't draw the same. I've been drawing for at least 1,000 years because I'm 1,500 years old. And I don't draw like the other art teachers here at Belleville West. We also have Mr. Thornberry, we have Maestro Casper, and we have Miss Pelker. All right. So we have 4 art teachers that are in here making art, challenging students to make art. And we don't all draw the same. So we're not really expecting all of you to draw the same either. All right. So if you hear the expression drawing is relative, what that means is drawing is unique to the person. All right. So that's not a bad thing. It just means it's not going to be the same. And you don't want it to be the same. So the expectations are going to be this. I'm going to present you information via the interwebs. Woo! And you will kind of respond to that information. All right. So what that means is I might give you a reading assignment and you have to answer questions, or I might give you a drawing assignment and you will have to make a drawing or a painting or another creative thing. All right. So when you are, when we are assessing, when I give you a project, you will be needing to take a good photo, snap of your work and be able to submit it for your grade. All right. So one of the first things we're going to do this week is we're going to talk about how you take a good photo of your drawing. All right. So, it's important that, if I'm going to evaluate your work, that, you put your best foot forward and you definitely show off your work the best way you can. Okay. So that's going to be about some of the projects and the expectations. I'm a fairly easy grader. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't want to try to pretend that I'm like some real hard grader. I'm not. I really want you to be creative and to make things. The only way people don't do well is if they don't do their work. All right. Now I am very particular about that. You got to make sure that you put your effort in and you get the work done and you turn it in. And then you will be fine. None of you should worry about your grades if you get your work done and you get it turned in on time. Okay. So that's a little bit about the projects. All right. So about me, I know a lot of teachers are doing those get to know you videos or whatever. I'll just say that I've been teaching art at Belleville West for 19 years. Woo, woo. All right. I love it here. This is my home away from home, if you will. The art rooms at Belleville West are incredible. The faculty members here that I get to work with, the other art teachers, are amazing. I have the best job here at Belleville West. I get to make things with creative people, and I get to associate myself with fantastic professionals that just do a great job. So that's who I am. Now, who I was when I was a kid, I was, one of those goofy, quiet kids. I took my first art class in high school, and I didn't know if I was going to like it. I didn't know if I was going to be any good at it. I wasn't very good at it. I kind of sucked. There were definitely people that were much better at me in the class. I just liked it. I liked it. There was something about art and being around creative people that I always enjoyed. And so I just kept at it. I kept at it, and I kept at it, and I kept at it. And I would say that if I was in that room of people, my first intro to art class, I wouldn't feel intimidated anymore. My work has gotten better. But it's all about persistence. It's all about patience. It doesn't just, boom, happen like that. You got to put the time in. All right. I actually went to Belleville East. I was a Belleville East student. And now I'm a Maroon. I've been a Maroon for 19. I was a Lancer for 4. All right. So I'm definitely a Maroon, but I have connections to the community. This community means something to me. And I'm glad to live in this community. I'm glad that my kids go to the community schools, and I support Belleville because I feel like I'm a part of it because I went to Belleville East. And so, is that too much about me? I don't know. Like another thing, I love to draw. I think it's, probably the most basic thing that I enjoy doing. It's something I do when I'm, when I'm sitting around watching television, or if I'm in a meeting, I'm drawing somebody. I always have a sketchbook in my hand. I always have something where I can doodle something on there. And even if the doodle isn't that good, I don't really care. I'm gonna do it anyway. So that's a little bit about me. I went to SWIC, I went to SIU, and I got my master's degree in painting at Fontbonne, which blows your mind. That guy is so good. Who teaches painting there? I'm not. What am I trying? I don't know. I don't even know. You know what I need is I need cue cards. I'm gonna just at some point I'm just gonna write stuff on my hand, and if you see me like, "Hello class, today we're going to do," that I just written on my hand. I'm just kind of, I don't know. So that's a little bit about me. I ramble a little bit, maybe a little too much. I love my job, like I said. I'm looking forward to meeting all of you in person. Not just this whole artificial, where we've got, screen time together. But I'm really looking forward to having class critiques and class discussions with all of you, and sharing some of your work, some of my work, and some of the great things that have been made in the past. So again, boom! Welcome to art class. My hair's a little long. It's not normally this long, but they closed my place down, so it's the COVID. I don't know. I feel shaggy. All right, so that's it. There'll probably be like a you have to answer these questions kind of a thing, because I want to get to know you. All right, so please answer the questions, and get them back to me. All right, peace out. Hello everybody, just your quick reminder, don't forget your mask. Hello everybody, my name is Mr. Kraus. I'm gonna go ahead and give the tour. That's right. We've got a pretty awesome art room. This is really messy right now. We have one of these things. Oh my God. I wonder if I would be in trouble if I got on this thing. So this is what happens if you leave your tools in the art room. We just play with them. It looks a lot different up here. Wow, I didn't know the mice were that big.